Imagine this. You've bought that expensive serum, you're double cleansing like TikTok told you, and your bathroom shelf looks like a mini Sephora. But for some reason, your skin still feels tight, irritated, or just not glowing the way you expected. The truth is, most of us are unknowingly making small mistakes in our skincare routines that completely sabotage all the effort, money, and time we put in. So today, we're breaking down the 3 biggest skincare mistakes you might be making right now. And trust me, once you fix these, your skin will thank you with that healthy, radiant glow you've been chasing. Stay with me till the end, because I'll also share some bonus tips that no one talks about but make a huge difference. All right, let's dive right in. Mistake number 1, over-cleansing or using the wrong cleanser. Okay, let's talk about cleansing. Probably the most basic step in skincare, right? You'd think it's simple. Wash your face, done. But this is where so many people go wrong. Here's the mistake. Either cleansing too much or using a cleanser that doesn't suit your skin type. Why this is harmful? Your skin has something called the moisture barrier. It's like a protective shield made up of oils, lipids, and good bacteria. When you cleanse too often, say 3 or 4 times a day, or use a harsh foaming wash that strips everything, you're basically tearing down that shield. The result? Dryness, sensitivity, breakouts, or even oily skin, rebounding because your skin's overcompensating. Real life example, I once had a friend who thought acne meant her skin was dirty. She scrubbed her face with a foaming cleanser 3 times a day. At first she felt squeaky clean, but within weeks, her skin became flaky and red, and her breakouts actually got worse. Why? Because she stripped away all the oils her skin needed to stay balanced. Signs you're making this mistake. Your skin feels tight right after washing. You notice patches of dryness or irritation. Or the opposite, your face gets super oily within an hour. The fix. Cleanse only twice a day, morning and night. If you have really dry skin, sometimes once at night is enough. Choose the right cleanser. Oily or acne-prone skin, a gentle foaming or gel cleanser. Dry or sensitive skin, cream or hydrating cleansers are your best friend. Normal/combination. Go for something balanced, nothing too stripping, nothing too creamy. And remember, your cleanser should never make your face feel tight or itchy. If it does, ditch it. Key takeaway. Think of cleansing like doing laundry. You want to remove the dirt, not burn holes in the fabric. Mistake number 2, skipping sunscreen or applying it incorrectly. Now, mistake number 2 is a biggie, and honestly, it might be the most damaging one long term. Here's the truth. If you're not using sunscreen daily, all those fancy serums, masks, and treatments you're investing in, they're practically wasted. Why skipping sunscreen is harmful. UV rays are sneaky. Even when it's cloudy, raining, or you're indoors near windows, UV can still reach your skin. These rays cause premature aging, fine lines, wrinkles, dark spots, and increase the risk of skin cancer. And no moisturizer or anti-aging serum can undo sun damage if you're not protecting your skin first. The incorrect application mistake. Even people who do use sunscreen often apply it wrong, using too little, like a pea-sized amount, or applying it only once in the morning and forgetting about it. Sunscreen fades after a few hours, especially if you're sweating or outdoors. Real life example, I remember this one client who was religious about skincare. Retinol, vitamin C, the whole deal. But she refused to wear sunscreen because she didn't like the sticky feeling. Fast forward a couple of years. She had noticeable pigmentation and fine lines way earlier than her friends. She was basically undoing all her hard work. Signs you're making this mistake. New dark spots popping up. Uneven skin tone that won't improve. Premature, fine lines, especially around the eyes. The fix. Wear sunscreen every single day. Yes. Even indoors, yes. Even in winter. Apply at least 2 fingers worth for your face and neck. That's the correct amount. Reapply every 2 to 3 hours if you're outside. Look for broad spectrum SPF 30 or higher. Key takeaway. Sunscreen isn't just skincare, it's healthcare. It's the #1 anti-aging product you'll ever own. Mistake number 3, layering products in the wrong order or mixing actives improperly. All right, let's get into mistake number 3, probably the most confusing one. We've all seen skincare routines with 10 steps, toners, serums, essences, creams. But here's where many people go wrong. Layering in the wrong order or mixing active ingredients that cancel each other out. Or worse, irritate your skin. Why this is harmful. Your skin can only absorb so much. If you pile things on randomly, the actives might not penetrate properly. Worse, some combinations like retinol plus vitamin C or AHAS plus BHAS at the same time can cause irritation, redness, or even chemical burns. Real life example. I once worked with someone who mixed a glycolic acid toner with a retinol serum and a vitamin C in one routine because she thought the more, the better. The poor girl ended up with red, burning skin that took weeks to heal. Signs you're making this mistake: constant irritation or redness, skin purging that doesn't seem to stop, products not working despite consistent use. The fix: follow the basic order. Cleanser, toner, or essence. Serums, thinnest to thickest. Moisturizer, sunscreen, AM only. Don't overload on actives. Stick to 1 or 2 main ones at a time. Safe combinations. Vitamin C plus sunscreen equals great for AM protection. Niacinamide plus almost anything equals skin friendly. Retinol at night, but not with exfoliating acids. Always patch test when introducing new actives. Key takeaway: skincare is not about using everything. It's about using the right things in the right way. Bonus tips for healthy skin. Now that we've tackled the big 3, let me give you some bonus gems to really level up your routine. Hydration matters. Drinking enough water isn't a miracle cure, but dehydration does make your skin look dull. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses daily. Consistency beats perfection. A simple, consistent routine always works better than chasing the next viral hack. If this video helped you spot some mistakes in your own routine, hit that like button. Drop a comment below sharing which mistake you've been guilty of. I promise, we've all been there. And of course, if you want more trustworthy skincare advice, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for hanging out with me today, besties. Wishing you clear, glowing, and happy skin. See you in the next video.